Hello.
Hello. Hanji. Yes, Ashma.
Okay. So just a minute. Can we on the video?
Okay. आपने Facebook live streaming on कर दी?
Yes.
That is on.
Let me check.
Hello. Hanji. Yes, Ashma.
Hi.
I think earphones ही लगाने पड़ेंगे.
Am I audible?
Yes. You're audible.
Am I audible? Can you see Muna on the page? Are we coming live?
Yes, we are live on the page.
Okay. So I need to see how many people have joined.
There are 5 people who have joined.
Okay. So it's just one. We can wait for another 2-3 minutes
Yes.
more.
Yes.
So then let me see the settings.
But I think आपका visual नहीं आ रहा है.
आ रहा है?
आ रहा है. आ रहा है. Yes, it's coming.
Let me set it more. Okay. Can you see me? Mona, am I audible? Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay.
I can see you.
Right.
I think you're logged in from one more profile. You can remove that.
Yeah, I have logged in from that.
वो
Because,
आ रही है ना, वो
from
रिफ्लेक्ट कर रही है लाइव.
okay, let me do one thing. अब क्या आ रहा है?
आपकी वही प्रोफाइल आ रही है.
There will be one another profile also, Ashima Galhotra.
आई थिंक ये बट दोनों नहीं स्ट्रीम हो रहे हैं आज. हम दोनों नहीं स्ट्रीम हो रहे हैं. और
I am not visible.
नो, यू आर नॉट विजिबल.
But I can see myself on the screen.
अच्छा, मुझे तो वो ब्लैक, वो दूसरी वाली प्रोफाइल आ रही है.
एक सेकंड दिखाना है.
The other profile that is coming.
Just a minute. Now see. मैं दूसरी प्रोफाइल से आ रही.
दो आ रहे हो. Now you're visible. Hi Riddhi. Hi Bhanu. Can you please confirm if we both are visible? You both are there. So if you can confirm. I think we are sorted. It's fine now. You can start. Hi Bhanu. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Okay, great, great. So it has been confirmed that we are both visible and audible also. Thank you.
Okay, am I also visible, Bhanu? Okay, right. So shall we start?
Yes, I think let's start. Or if you would like to wait for someone, some more people.
Okay, not there. Okay. Right. Okay. Time is one. Oh, it's already 1:10. I think we should
Yes,
move on.
let's start.
Okay. Yeah. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. Most of you must be knowing me that I am Ashima Galhotra, founder of this platform Jan Pehchan and the group The Gossip Ministry. And today, you all must be knowing that we are coming up live with the session on positive parenting. And with us, we have a guest for the day, Dr. Mona Gujral. And the beautiful thing which I liked about her, and the thing I know about her is that, and what attracted me to contact her is that the topic she took for her book. And I also believe in this, that if you need to make a change in someone, first you need to change. And the title of the book is Raising a Mindful Parent. But most of the times we focus on changing the child. We want child should change, and we should not do any effort. Automatically हो जाए बस, बच्चा change हो जाए. But the thing we need to understand is कि हमें कहाँ बदलना है. So raising a mindful parent is more important to raise a good child. So मेरे से ज्यादा बेटर मोना जी बता पाएंगी कि वो इस बारे में क्या सोचती हैं. So over to you, Mona ji. First, give you a brief introduction, and then we can move forward with the question answers.
Right. Thank you so much, Ashima. Thank you for inviting me on this wonderful platform and giving me this opportunity to talk about the book and the subject that we are talking about. So, for everyone, this is the book that I have written, Raising a Mindful Parent. And this book was released in Feb this year, and it generated a lot of love from everyone, and it is a bestseller on Amazon now, and it is available on Amazon. I will put the link for whoever wants to buy it. So, as Ashima said, that the topic is raising a mindful parent. So, if we as a parent are in that state of mind, then only we can expect the children that we are raising. हमारे बच्चे जो है कि वो भी उस लेवल तक आ सकते हैं जहाँ पे the higher awareness and where we want them to be. So बच्चों को हम कोई भी चीज डांट डपट के नहीं सिखा सकते हैं. We have to model the things that we want them to become. If we want them to eat healthy, we should eat healthy. If we want them to be truthful and have integrity in their character, then we ourselves have to have that truthfulness and integrity in our character. So जैसा हम बच्चों को चाहते हैं, how we want to raise our children, this is how we should be first, because we cannot just say something else and think that the children will become what we want, but we are doing a completely opposite thing. So there we have to walk the talk. So jaisa hum chahte hain, so that is what the raising a mindful parent. Instead of just saying ki, our children should become like this, our children should be a go-getter, children should have a lot of confidence, we have to portray it to them that this is how the confidence is generated, this is how the you have to go for the victories, we have to show them, then only they will follow. So this is probably what I have written in the book, and what I have done in the book is I've integrated the practices of mindfulness and spirituality with the parenting principles. So
Mona, there's one thing.
I am a doctor. Anji.
Yeah, one thing very okay. I interrupted you. Just go by your introduction, then I'll ask question. Sorry.
Right. So I am a doctor by education, and I have done a diploma in child psychology. Also, I'm not a I don't have a practice as a child psychologist, but I am a diploma in child psychology, and I am a certified parenting expert in that. And in this book, and I have my passion. This is my education, and my passion is spirituality. So in this book, I have integrated the my education and my passion in to raise show the parents how they should raise their children. You were saying something, Ashima.
I would, the first thing which is attracting me so much is that, you are putting so much emphasis on on spirituality. So I would like to start with that how you connected spirituality with the parenting. So that's really, making me curious to know about.
So what I have said in this book is like from the childhood itself, we should push our children towards the higher principles of spirituality. Spirituality, I don't mean that the children should start meditating or they should start praying or something like that. This is not what I mean by spirituality for children. For children, it is like integrating in them in their character the traits of honesty, truthfulness, of compassion, of empathy. When the children from a very young age, we should inculcate all these characteristics in the children. So these are also the basics of spirituality. So from a very young age, when the children will have all these things integrated in their character, when they become they become adults, they are in the they in the world, they are out in the world, so they would know how to face the things better. Because once you have that anchor in yourself, you know how you have to have that power in yourself. You feel that power in yourself. You can take on any difficulty which is coming out in the world. So for example, in this pandemic time also, the corona pandemic time also, only there are a lot of anxiety and stress which is going out in all the adults and the children. So only those adults who are like actually keeping themselves calm with the help of meditation or mindfulness or some kind of spirituality, they are the ones who are actually sailing through this time, and helping the children also to come out of this time in a sane way, rather than losing it and getting so worried about what is going to happen. Because a lot of people are impacted financially also, so many job cuts are there, and there is definitely a fear of corona. So we have to have some kind of a peace within ourselves. So these are the things which will help us to get over this time. So if children know of these principles from a very young age, and it becomes a second nature for them. So it's very easier for them, when they grow up, they face certain difficulties, they are able to handle them.
That's very true. And the very good thing you mentioned is that spirituality does not means doing meditation and all. But most of people believe in such way. They think like if we are talking about spirituality, that means we are asking them to do meditation. And that's very good thing that from a childhood we need to inculcate these all things in a child. We cannot ask them when they grown up that suddenly you start doing such things. So that's very good points you have mentioned.
Exactly.
So
So like for
I would
anything, I would like to interrupt what you said. Like for anything, for English language also, when you have to write a book, the basic is the ABC. So spirituality also, the higher part of spirituality is to actually connect to the higher self, to do meditation. But the basics start from having these principles inculcated. So this is the basics ABC of spirituality that we are trying to give to the children.
Yeah, true. So I would like to first, question I would like to ask that what kind of maximum cases you are getting these days? I'm specifically asking about these days, the lockdown going on, and so what cases or the queries coming up to you?
So these days, a lot of the cases which are coming up are uh, based because of a lot of stress and anxiety among the children. So everybody has that stress and anxiety, but how the stress and anxiety is manifested in children, because children, they cannot pinpoint an emotion that, I am feeling stressed, I am feeling anxiety because of the corona situation. Children cannot come up and tell you this thing directly. So what happens with children is, they manifest all these anxiety, and probably they will talk back to the parents. They become very defiant. They become, or some children, they go into a shell, or some children are like, we just have to go out. They are just not ready to listen to the parents, what the parents are saying. So every child is different, and every child manifests the, symptoms of this anxiety and stress in a different way, but mostly they are being defiant, and generally it is being defiant to the parents, and just not listening to what they are being said. And for example, in teenagers, it's like they do not talk. They go in a shell. They do not talk to the parents. They just want to be on the phone, on the screens, on watching some TV, or they just want to while away their time doing that. So these are the main concerns that, they are coming.
Right. That very much obvious. Having this anxiety and loneliness, at home, because they cannot go out, meet with their friends, and cannot do that activities which kids like to do. So, what do you suggest parents on this?
So the thing is, like, the parents should spend first of all, the parents should understand that the child is also going through anxiety. Anxiety is something that not only the adults face; it is the children also who face this kind of stress and anxiety in this time. We have to recognize the fact and respect the fact that the children are also facing that. The second part, the second point that comes is, like, when you're talking to children about all this kind of corona situation or whatever is happening, we should ourselves be a little calm first. अगर हम ही anxiety में बैठे and we are like, very much anxiety, having a lot of stress about what is happening in the future, what is going on, when we talk to the child, we will spill our anxiety on the child. So it's very important that when we talk to the child, we should be in a calmer and a peaceful state of mind that time. The third is, the parents should spend a lot of time, like everybody saying, this is a very good time for family bonding. So parents should spend a lot of time with their children, trying to talk to the children what is happening in their life, trying to know when the children are feeling the lot of stress and anxiety, what are the triggers, what is happening. If you are talking to the child every day, you will know the triggers that the child is facing, which causes these. And the third aspect would be, the fourth aspect would be, like, give children a lot of space. The children are not used to being the parents guiding them on 24 hours a day, because when the times were normal, children used to go to school. That was quite a big chunk of time away from the parents. Now the parents are on their heads 24/7, directing them, ye karo, ye kharab ho jayega, aisa mat karo, ye mat karo, wo mat karo. So the children need some time away from the parents. Make a timetable for yourself and for your child also. That sometime the children should be doing what they want to do. They should be in their room. You should be in your room. Children are in a safe environment, so you don't have to worry about बच्चे कहाँ जा रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. They are inside the house, but give them some free time. Don't be on their head all the time. I mean, even at the worst, कि बच्चा को गिरा भी रहा है, that the पानी गिरा दिया या गंदा कर दिया घर. Make them help you clean the thing, but do not say don't do this, don't do that. ये सारा दिन ये नहीं चलना चाहिए. Otherwise, that creates a lot of anxiety on top of what all is happening.
Yes. Very true, very true. That asking questions, giving them space, and making this timetable. But yes, it depends on the nature of parent. Some of them are very kind of, they like to be after their child. Kya kar rahe hain? And I have seen this thing happening mostly at when the child is, a teenage.
Yes. So yes, I mean, it depends on, as you said, it depends on the nature of the parent. But we have to understand, जब हम बड़े हो रहे थे, when we were a teenager, how we used to hate when our parents used to ask, be behind us, what is happening, क्या कर रहे हो, क्या नहीं कर रहे हो. So as long as you know that the child is in a safe environment, there's no harm which is going to happen to the child. please give them some space. The children do need that space, and they do need that space to think about what is happening, to grow, to find their interest. They need that kind of a space alone to actually develop. So being on the child 24/7 on their head कि अब आप क्या कर रहे हो, what are you doing now, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, it becomes a lot of nagging for the child, and nobody is able to take that kind of a nagging.
But here parent think that ध्यान तो रखना ही पड़ता है. We have to keep an eye on the child.
तो अगर नहीं ऐसा है कि we have to trust the children. First is be honest to the child, and then only you can expect the honesty from the child. You have to be trusting to the child कि ठीक है हमारा बच्चा गलत नहीं कर रहा है, but yes, keep some checks on the child. अगर बच्चा सारा दिन फोन पे है, just randomly go and once in a while check the phone of the child, और जस्ट बच्चे से बातें करके आप उससे पता करिए कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, क्या नहीं कर रहे हो, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन योर लाइफ. बट हर समय उस बच्चे को ये बताना कि अब ये करना है, अब यहाँ उठो, यहाँ बैठो, ये करो, ये ठीक नहीं है, इधर नहीं जाना, उससे बात नहीं करना, दैट बिकम्स टू मच. दैट बिकम्स, वो फिर बच्चा आपके सामने तो कर लेगा, बट द चाइल्ड इज फ्रॉम इनसाइड द चाइल्ड इज वांटिंग टू ब्रेक फ्री. जब फिर बच्चे को और आपसे उस समय बच्चा कितनी बातें छुपा रहा है आपको नहीं पता है. द चाइल्ड इज टॉकिंग टू यू, ओके, आप बात कर रहे हो, आप उसके पीछे पड़े हुए हो, आप बच्चा सब आपको बता रहा है, बट कितना सच बता रहा है ये नहीं पता है. तो बच्चे से सच जानने के लिए there is a very the communication with the child is very important. We have to form that kind of communication with our children, that from a very young age it starts, and so that the children trust you, that whatever they are saying. और बच्चे बातें क्यों छुपाते हैं, क्योंकि वो डर से छुपाते हैं that if I tell my parents the truth, my parents are going to fire me back. Okay, my parents are not going to like this about me. So once you talk to the child and give a safe environment to the child, that you can come and talk to me, and I will I will sort out the problem for you, instead of telling you that you are wrong. If you give that kind of space, a safe environment, a space to the child will definitely come and talk to you. फिर आपको बच्चे के ऊपर बैठ के सारा टाइम बैठने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी.
Very true. That's again that we have to put those values in them, and that's a practice. Yes. So we have to we need to keep on doing these all things. It's not a one day thing.
No, this is the parenting is like a 20-year project.
Yeah.
जब से बच्चा बड़ा होता है तो it is a long time project, तो आपको रोज उस पे करना पड़ेगा. कम्युनिकेशन बच्चों के साथ हमें रोज बोलना पड़ता है बच्चे को, to inculcate in them that I love you, and you are the most precious thing for me. You have to communicate it to the child. I mean, I tell my clients that repeat this, make it a mantra, and repeat it to the child probably 20 times if you want to, but do it to the child. Even if your child is 17-18-year-old, say these words to the child. वो जितना सूदिंग होता है बच्चे के लिए, उससे ज्यादा सूदिंग कुछ नहीं होता है. But yes, it is. I mean,
can you repeat? Tell us few of the lines which we need to tell every day. The things you are discussing that we need to say. Is it just "I love you" or what specific thing?
I love you. Just tell your child, "I love you. You are the most precious thing for me in this world."
Okay.
ये एक हो गया. I trust you. I trust you what you are saying, and I will. This is one more thing that I trust you. तो ऐसे ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, मैंने आपको 2-3 बताई हैं. एक I love you हो गया, एक I trust you हो गया, and the third one which I told you. So there are so many things, but yes, you have to keep on telling your child this every day.
Okay,
and this practice also कि बच्चे ने आपको आके कोई बात बताई है, and you do not like what the child told you. You are like you are angry, but you will not react to the child at that time. You will take a step back. 2 minutes आप चुप होंगे, calm yourself first, that whatever the child has told you, digest that first, and then you go and talk to the child. So this is also a practice which the parents have to do, probably work on themselves every day, that we will not react, we will respond.
Okay. So what I could figure out or wrap it up, I know the thing you have discussed right now is that first we need to calm down.
Yes.
To take any action forward.
Yes.
That's very important. And
yes.
like let's suppose if any case comes to you that a child screams a lot or has a lot of anger, he reacts to things very soon. So what would you suggest to those parents?
So why the child is reacting? सबसे पहले हमें इस पे जाना पड़ेगा कि why is the child reacting? What the child is shouting or the child is being angry, that is in reaction to something. कोई बच्चे में इनबॉर्न क्वालिटी नहीं होती है कि वो बच्चा गुस्सा रहेगा और बच्चा सारा टाइम रिएक्ट करेगा. So if the child is manifesting this anger, a lot of anger on something, so that is because there is something happening in the child which the child is not able to express in some any other way. बच्चे को नहीं पता है कि मुझे कैसे express करना है. There are some feelings which the child is having. So the child doesn't know how to express this. The child is expressing it as an anger or as shouting and screaming at everyone. So we have to go to the depth of the problem and try to figure out why the child is shouting so much. What is the emotional trouble that the child is having in school? If probably in the school something is happening, or something is wrong with the parents are probably shouting at the child. They are probably I don't know what the situation is, but then probably they are too much controlling the child for everything, saying no to the child for everything. So there can be certain things. So this is a manifestation of some emotion. So we have to find that emotion and that problem in the child.
But how much do you, feel like parents are responsible in this? What things you would like to check in parents if such kind of case comes to you? The child is very stubborn. He reacts very soon. He shouts on everything. So I hope you must be doing parent study also in this.
Yes,
and what kind of behavior usually they have, the couple relationship they have. So what things you analyze
where
in such
raising a mindful parent comes
yes.
in. So yeah, so it is like the parents, if probably the parents are only one of the parent has that kind of a habit. They're shouting at everything. They are the parent has that kind of a habit. So it could be that the child is getting that habit from the parent. Or if the parents are actually there is some domestic disharmony in the house, so the child is seeing that and the child is emulating that. So it could be one of the reason. And the other reason, that's what I said, that it is a reaction to some emotion. So the parents have to find that is it that something that we are doing to the child, because of which the child is responding in that, reacting in that way. The parents have to introspect. Probably they are too much on the head of the child. They are too much controlling for the child, or probably they are violent to the child. Probably in Indian society it is quite normal to parents are violent. They do slap the child. So is it that the reaction to the parents towards the child is violent, which the child is also showing? So the parents have to do that introspection, why it is happening. There is some emotion which the child is hurting and not able to express, which is coming out like that.
And the very other thing which I have seen, because this we have been seeing since our childhood, कि अगर बच्चा कोई गलती करता है या कुछ किया तो सीधा we show a slap to the child.
Yes.
And one other thing which I have observed, like if a child falls down, so what we do, we hit the floor कि चलो इसको मार दिया हमने. There are few things we are putting in a child कि अच्छा, the thing which have hurted you, if you hurt that thing back,
Hurt it back,
will relax you, or your pain will get lessen. So these kind of things which I have seen that we are putting in a child.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, 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 absolutely.
Yeah.
There are so many beliefs. I have a workshop in this, I have a workshop by the name of Parenting Beliefs Which Cause Grief. So उसमें ऐसे बहुत सारे beliefs हैं which we take up one belief one by one, and then we break those beliefs that this is not what is happening, and how these beliefs are hampering हमारे, as we were growing up, how these beliefs have taken a toll on us, and now that since we are continuing with these beliefs for our children, how they are creating an impact on our children. So this is also a belief कि floor को मार दिया कि floor गंदा है, now you will be fine. So yeah, what you said.
So Mona ji, here any one suggestion you would like to give to parents to leave this particular habit of showing a slap or hitting a child if he or she has done anything wrong which is not good as per parents, like the child has shouted or has has anything mistakes has done, कुछ टूट गया है उनसे. So what anything you would suggest that they should start doing कि उनकी कुछ ये आदत अगर slap करने की है, shout करने की है, they can leave that.
Right. So, in my book, the mindful parenting basically, and my book is based on mindful parenting. So that mindful parenting का जो ABC है, that is to see the child as a different entity, right? कि वो हमारे से एक अलग entity है, हमारे से एक अलग वो child की एक अपनी वजूद है. So we have to see the child as that. अब ये करते हुए हमारा we have given birth to a child, but it doesn't mean that we will hit the child the way we want. We can do anything with the child. No, that is not the right thing. The child is a separate entity from us. The child has a different soul from us. So now, keeping this in mind, this is the basics of mindful parenting. Keeping this in mind, just think that if it is your spouse or if it is your best friend, जिसके हाथ से ग्लास गिर गया, जिसके हाथ से कुछ टूट गया, कुछ important टूट गया, तो will you go and hit the person? Are you going to hit your spouse? Are you going to hit your best friend like that कि तुमने मेरा वाज तोड़ दिया, because of who this thing happened? No, you're not going to do that. We respect them. We think that we respect them. They are also at that level. We are not going to do it. But why do we do that thing with our child? Just because the children are smaller, in physical appearance, or they are born, we gave them birth. So these two are the criteria why we hit them. So this is the very basic thing in mind to see of mindful parenting. This is the basics, to see the child as a different entity from you, that the child is altogether a different human being. We cannot we should treat the children as we treat any other human being. So if
but we consider them as our property.
This is what I said. This is where we are very wrong. This is where the traditional parenting is what is coming up. हम कहते हैं कि बच्चे हमारी property है, हम उनका career भी उनके लिए करते हैं, उनके friends करते हैं. We try to do everything for them, and this is why most of the parents now, if you see the generation which is now coming, they do their studies because their parents told them that you have to do engineering karna hai, sabne engineering, you have, and when they were growing up, that was the only two careers, engineering or doctor. So many of the professionals these days, they all have done their engineering as a basic, but after engineering they do the career that they're choosing and they're excelling is what they like,
right?
So then only they are excelling in that career. वो career shift हो रहा है सबका. Engineering कर लिया क्योंकि parents ने बोला था engineering कर लिया. उसके बाद I'm not happy doing engineering. I don't want to work as an engineer in some company. So what I'm doing, I'm changing my field to what I like. Probably it can be advertising. People are going and excelling in advertising. Probably some sort of consulting. So people are doing that and they are happy and excelling in that. So this is what we as a now the trend is changing. So traditional parenting, and this is what the mindful parenting says, that your child is not your property. Your child is a separate entity. And
but
this is what we
one thing, Mona, what I have observed these days, that being a parent also, and if I remember my days when I was a student, I like to dance, so many other things, but sometimes I feel like that it was good, and today I thank my mom that agar main if she has not she has not stopped me for doing these all things, तो आज मैं शायद CA नहीं होती, मैं इतना नहीं पढ़ती, क्योंकि उस एज में हमें इतना नहीं पता होता, we don't know what is good and not good for us. So I was insisting her, I should go in, dancing and all. But she always, or even I wanted to earn. Let me earn side by side because I cannot spend all time in studying and all. But she was very strict in this. No, you have to study. That means this particular time is for only studying. I will bear all the expenses. You don't care about that. And today I, literally feel thankful for all she did for me. And I learned so many things. So आजकल के जो बच्चे हैं, they feel like they know, अगर उनको लगता है like what you mentioned कि बच्चे कोई एक और career they are opting, that's very true. but at the same time कहीं ना कहीं parents का भी experience होता है.
Definitely parents का experience होता है, but your as you said your example, so we will take your example. So you continued your dancing also, and but your mother did not stop the dancing altogether for you. She let you continue the dancing as a vocational thing, but she told you to start concentrate on studies much, right? So दोनों चीजें आपने करी हैं, और उसमें जाके फिर because of your studies you became a CA. ओके, बट आपका एकदम बंद नहीं करा दिया था कि एकदम ही बंद कर दो, डांस वगैरह कुछ नहीं करना है, सिर्फ ये करना है. इट बोथ थिंग्स वेंट साइड बाय साइड. सो फॉर दिस आल्सो आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट हम बच्चों को घर पे बिठा ले कि आपने पढ़ना वढ़ना नहीं पढ़ना है तो मत पढ़ो. दिस इज नॉट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. कि द चिल्ड्रन दे हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस इज द बेसिक लेवल ऑफ एजुकेशन व्हिच यू हैव टू कंप्लीट, राइट? इतना आपने करना ही करना है. दैट हैज टू बी टोल्ड टू द चिल्ड्रन. This is the basic level of education that you have to complete. Uske baad, I mean, but you do not stop the children. That probably what happens is some children are parents are very fixated on what I have seen, being certain professions. Parents are very fixated on that, and if the child wants to do something alag se, then they are not given the chance to do that. So that is where the what I am trying to say is like, take the consent of the child also when they are making their career. Take that consent of the child.
Consent of the child. But here they have this mindset like studies are very difficult, so even the child is not able to spend time in both things. Spending time for that vocational activity and simultaneously doing such kind of studies like if tough studies I'm talking about, where there are competition exams. So there parents say these things to them, first you concentrate on your study and then later on you can start with your these vocational things. So what is your opinion on this, that first this degree is very important?
First, I mean, if the child really wants to do, if the child really wants to study in IIT, or go for an engineering or go for a medical background, then yes, the study, then yes, they have to, the parents have to tell them how the studies are going to be, because parents का अपना experience है. But अगर बच्चा चाहता ही नहीं है कि मुझे करना है आगे जाके, the child does not want to pursue engineering or medical, as they see themselves, I do not want to do it, then what is the point in making the child do that?
That's important, that we need to understand ultimately what child needs,
what child wants. I can tell you from my example, I always wanted to do IAS. मुझे हमेशा से IAS करना था, but it was my father who wanted me to do medical, so I went for medical. So, but yes, on the way, what happened? My medical is like, it is helping me. I'm not saying it is not helping me. No study, no experience goes waste. It is definitely helping me. But yes, I mean, this is what I really wanted to do at that time. So
even I have experienced this thing, that you take forward those things for very long time, which you enjoy doing.
Exactly. So if the child wants to do, then आप उसको कराइए, तब उसको direction बताइए. If the child really wants to do, child has a goal and the child doesn't know how to reach that goal, then as a parent, you make the way for the child, but do not make the goal for your child.
So here we need to make an observation that
yes.
And do you also
observation भी है, and talk to the child, have a the children are when the children are going to go for a career, they have to select a career, so they are in an age that they can talk to you, they can talk to today the children are very smart. From I think probably from when they're in 8th standard, they know what they have to do when they grow up. So the children have a fair idea of what they want to do.
And one thing, I think another thing which the parents can do is, like we are very judgmental or attached with the our child, so they can also contact or take advice for the career advisors. There are many people in the market who are doing such practices.
There are so many new careers which have come up, which were not there when the parents were growing up. So the parents don't have a fair idea of what the career is. So it's always a good choice, good idea to take the help of a career counselor.
It will help here, I think.
Yes.
because we are very attached and we cannot hear that no from the child, and then we react. Anger comes and we ruin everything there and then.
Absolutely.
Right. And another thing, what normally parents believe that कुछ तो बच्चों से expectation रखनी ही चाहिए ना, इतना तो बनता ही है, इतना हमने बच्चों के लिए किया. So another very important thing which is very difficult to throw out of the mind is that accepting your child rather than having lot of expectations. Because we have done so many things for them.
Absolutely. So this is where the divide from the traditional parenting to the mindful parenting. This is where the thing is. Expectations, so we cannot keep an expectation from ourselves. There are so many expectations we have from ourselves which we are not able to fulfill, and this is why we are sad and angry. At our core. And same way, there are so many expectations which you have from your spouse also, which are not fulfilled. So so same way, I mean, you have expectation from your child and they are not fulfilled. Expectations are meant to be broken. Not all expectations will be fulfilled. We have to keep that in mind.
And but how to differentiate with this expectation is good and this is not good. We should change this thing, and with this we can carry on.
None of the expectations is good. If you see, none of the expectations are good. और हमें expectations के बाहर से अपने बच्चों के ऊपर नहीं बांधना है. I have seen many parents. I mean, I have counseled so many parents and children where they say कि ये तो मेरा बेटा है ना. They have a son. So my son is going to be when I get old. My son is going to take care of me when I'm old. They keep on telling the child that thing, and then they're putting so much of pressure on the child because of that situation. You're putting so much of pressure, and from a very young age when you put that expectation, see, you have to do this, and the child, you never know what is going to happen the next day in the life. और जब नहीं पूरा होता है तो सबके expectations गिर जाते हैं, सबके expectations खराब हो जाते हैं. So the expectations, this is where the mindfulness comes in, and this is where spirituality comes in for the parents. For the parents, I'm saying that expectations, I mean, we at this age can understand that any kind of expectation is not good. We cannot expect things from us ourselves. तो दूसरों से क्यों करना? And the child is a different entity altogether. वो हमारा, not our property. The child is not our property.
Very true, very true. That's very important. We need to understand that expectation will not work.
Not work.
Right. So as the one question I could see is coming up is like that Bhanupriya has asked that when they are siblings, how to assure elder one of love with younger one's presence.
Sorry?
Like how to assure elder one of love with... it means like, if there is a sibling, so how to assure, what I could understand that the love for the elder one should not feel that the parents
the
are
younger
not
one
loving,
is being more loved,
being more loved, and the love is not being compromised with that child, the elder one.
I mean, so you have to, number one, what I said, you have to keep on repeating that mantra to the child that I love you and you're the most important thing to me, to your elder one, to your younger one. दोनों को बोलना है, दोनों बच्चों को बोलना है, equally बोलना है. And you always have to, if the children are having that feeling, sibling rivalry आ रही है कि, my mom loves the younger one more and मेरे को कम प्यार करते हैं. You have to make your children sit together with you and have a clear talk to your child, and you are both like my, I don't like my left eye and my right eye, they are both equal for me. So you both you children, you are like my left eye and my right eye. So you cannot say whether you like the left eye more or the right eye more. They are both equally important. The same way, even you, the children, are equally important for me. आप बड़े हो, छोटे हो, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. One is like my right eye, one is like my left eye, and you both are equally important to me. So these are certain ways, and this is what you will communicate to the child. आप बातों से बोलेंगे, and in your behavior also you have to show this to the children. You have to show this by your behavior that अगर दोनों ने गलती करी है, same mistake, both the elder one and the younger one have done it, so for both of them the punishment would be the same. It is not that the younger one would be like, okay, chalo kuch nahi hota, you are a younger one, and bade wale ko hum bolenge, you should be more careful, you should not have done that. So this cannot be done. So equal treatment if you give to both the children,
I think this
they will
is
understand
where
that.
we as parent make a mistake, that we
Yes,
always instruct the elder one to understand more, and
yes,
from there they develop
yes,
this feeling that why I have been told these all things.
exactly, exactly.
This is the
They should
place
be, I mean,
where
they are both children, so they should be
right,
treated equal.
equal, right. But all the time we tell the elder one that beta tum to bade ho, you understand, तुम
Exactly.
you can give, you can share. अगर
हाँ.
तुम नहीं करोगे तो छोटा कैसे सीखेगा? He or she is going to learn from you only.
Yes, so I mean, we should teach that also through our own example. अगर हम ऐसा कर रहे हैं सबके साथ, if we are doing this with everyone, then only we can expect our child to learn that from us. Otherwise, it is very unfair to, I mean, probably 2 years of difference between the child. The younger one is or 3 years हो गया, 4 year हो गया बच्चों में difference. बट फिर भी वो 10 साल का है, वो 6 साल का है, आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते एक 10 साल के बच्चे को कि आपको बच्चा है 10 साल का, इट्स स्टिल अ चाइल्ड, इट्स नॉट वेरी अ ग्रोन अप पर्सन. The 10-year-old is still a child, so you cannot expect you take care of the 6-year-old, become a giving child, you give your stuff to the younger one. You cannot expect that. You have to bear in mind that theek hai, your child, one child is older, one child is younger, but still the older one is also a child. Older one is
Yeah.
also a child,
I have
so
seen
the child
cases
has
where
to be treated.
parents used to
People
slap
think
and hit the elder one.
elder
कि
one,
तुम्हें तो
yes,
पता था, तुम्हें तो
yes.
पता था, why you
This is
did
what the
this.
traditional parenting is. This is what we are
Yeah.
trying to shift to the mindful parenting.
Sure. Right, right,
Shifting.
right.
This is where we are trying to shift. Ki,
And I have seen people comparing, not even
yes,
the children from some other family or outside their friend circle. I have seen parents comparing their own
comparing
uh,
siblings.
yeah, siblings, the
Yes,
child. So
yes.
then from there the child is gaining on that feeling,
Yeah, so you're putting
and
off the child.
competition is
I
there.
mean, you're putting off the child. The older one will definitely have that feelings. When you are doing it yourself, you're doing it, and then the parents don't realize, that because of their actions, the older child is feeling so and so thing. And when the older one reacts, then they say, they put all the blame on the child, that it is the
Yes.
child which is doing that. The child is bad. The child is doing this, but they don't understand that it is because of all their own actions that the child is just reacting to that.
Right, very true. Very. Can you suggest on few of the positive communication, like that we should use such words and not these kind of words?
The words, like phrases, what I said.
Yeah, phrases and sentences. If we
Phrases.
really want to tell, like let's suppose we discuss on this thing. I want in my daughter to put this thing that studies are really important. Though I encourage her for so many other activities. She does a lot of dancing. She does art and craft. She's very good in drawing and all. But at the same time, I always keep on saying her कि बेटा ऐसा नहीं होगा that you can leave your studies. पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा ही.
हाँ,
So sometimes
right.
here I feel that maybe I may be going wrong with the communication. There could be some other ways to tell her these things, that study is also equally important.
So first thing would be like, sit with the child and talk. Why you do not like studies? Just ask the child that why you do not like studies. See what the child is thinking. What are the thoughts and the emotions of the child for studies, right? So many of the times, I mean, it has happened with me. I have counseled a few children for that. So many of the times it happens that it's not that all the studies children don't like. They don't like a subject like maths. मैथ्स एक सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, बाकी हिस्ट्री पसंद है, साइंस पसंद है, इंग्लिश पसंद है, दे लाइक ऑल अदर सब्जेक्ट्स, बट दे जस्ट डू नॉट लाइक मैथ्स. Because they do not like maths, they think that all the studies are bad. So first we have to sit and talk with the child that what is it that you are not liking in studies. You have to understand the emotions and the thought of the children behind that. So when you think of it, अब आपको पता चल गया बच्चे की प्रॉब्लम क्या है स्टडीज के पीछे. So probably if it is the for example, if it is the maths that the child is not liking, then you will, you can find the ways for the child. ठीक है, I will probably, I will help you with the math subject. If you don't like particular thing in maths, one of the topic in maths, I will like you, I mean, I will, teach you that, or probably if you cannot help the child with a tuition, help the child in, getting strengthening that subject a little more. So, and then explain to the child that, this you have to do only till 10th. Uske baad you always have an option of changing your subjects. And, there are a lot of options at that time. So tell me what, and anytime you feel the any kind of a difficulty in this subject, please come and talk to me. Please
So,
come and tell me.
what I could take from this is that the key is sitting and talking to the child, whether it be the any case. Like if
Any case,
we are talking about,
communication is one of the very important pillars of parenting. Very
see,
important pillar
I
is
have seen
communication.
parents, they do communicate, but first they develop a decision in their mind that this should happen. ये तो, and the child is wrong, and from there we start a wrong conversation. So I
Yes.
think here we first need to understand that don't decide in the mind. Let's go and talk to the child
Yes.
and understand.
What I say is communication and acceptance. Second, one pillar is communication. Second pillar is acceptance, and acceptance is unconditional. अनकंडीशनल एक्सेप्टेंस. तो ये पिलर्स हैं, बेसिक पिलर्स हैं पेरेंटिंग के, और भी दो हैं. तो दे आर द पिलर्स ऑफ पेरेंटिंग. तो अगर हम बिना अपनी जजमेंट डाले, अपना वो अपना एक नजरिया डाले, अगर हम बच्चे से बात करते हैं कि दिस इज द थिंग, ओके, नाउ यू हैव अ प्रॉब्लम, प्लीज टॉक टू मी, देन आस्क द चाइल्ड कि बच्चे के मन में क्या है. हमें बच्चे के मन से निकालना है कि बच्चे के मन में क्या है. हमें अपनी चीजें बच्चे के ऊपर नहीं थोपनी है. That is what, we are differentiating between the traditional form of parenting and the mindful form of parenting.
Right. But what usually parents have in their mind going to a parenting coach, they take their child along, और उनको लगता है कि maybe the coach is going to tell someone to the child कि ये खाना शुरू कर दे और ये कुछ ऐसा करना, but they are not getting this thing that you are the one who needs to change if you want to see any change in your child.
Exactly. बहुत बार मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है कि पेरेंट्स काम, बट नहीं, हमने तो ऐसा किया था, बट बच्चा ऐसा नहीं कर रहा है. We have been doing that. There is something wrong with the child. Please fix my child. So then I have to tell you, it is not like the child has to be. If there is a plant, the plant is like not going. उसके सारे पत्ते पीले पड़ रहे हैं. The plant is not thriving well. So what will you do? You will not do cut the plant or do something with the plant. You will probably see if the water is going correct, if the soil is right, if you will see all those conditions. You will not do anything to the plant. So the बच्चा ठीक नहीं है, so you are not going to do anything to the child. You will see the conditions around the child, and the conditions around the child as parents are the most important condition around the child.
Dr. Mona, here one thing, like you have given this example कि plant को हम देखते हैं. Now let's suppose कि plant has grown up and turned into a big tree. अब बच्चा 20 साल का हो गया है और maybe into her teens. बहुत सारी गलतियां, we were not aware, we were not very much conscious the things, and we carried on with the parenting we had. But right now we are feeling few things and experiencing few things that we had done wrong in the past. So how now those parents can change few things and rectify those mistakes or adjust with few things?
Yes. So I think you're able to hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, like, yes, there are. It is very good if we can start all these practices from the right from the childhood of the children. But yes, in certain cases when we were not able to do it, so whenever जब आँख खुले तभी सवेरा. So whenever you know that कि okay, this is what I have done wrong, I have to mend it with my child. So there is no harm in going and saying sorry to your child. Please, like you said, the child is 20-year-old. Please.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I think my connection went.
Yeah.
Right. So yes. So if, as you said, that the child is 20-year-old, and this now that you have realized, so please sit again. The communication, sit with the child and tell the child that I am sorry because of my ignorance for all these times. So I did these things to you. So please talk to your child and
Your
tell
video
them
is
that
not on, maybe you're not visible.
hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hanji, sorry, I think something wrong with the connection. So please tell the child that, because of my ignorance, these are certain things which actually went wrong. I was not aware. I should have done this for you. I did not do this for you. मुझे ऐसे नहीं बात करना चाहिए था. I should not have done. Please sit and talk to the child. The child at that age will definitely understand that what you're trying to say, and that yes, you are uh, you want to mend ways with the child. So please talk to your child at that time. That time also the
Mona, you are
communication
not visible. Sorry, you're not visible.
I'm not
Not
visible.
coming on the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Now you are.
अभी ठीक है?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Right. Yes. So, as I was saying, for a 20-year child also, the communication is the key. Here also, the communication is the key. Sit with the child and tell the child, yeah, these are the things which went wrong when you were growing up. I should have done this for you. I was not able to do this. I was not able to do that. So please talk to your child and tell the child that, these are the things which went wrong when you were growing up. I should have done this for you. I was not able to do that. So please talk to your child
I
and
think
tell
there
the
is
child
a
that,
network issue.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're not visible.
I'm
Again,
not
you're
visible.
not coming on the screen.
Maybe a minute. Is that better now?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I think वो question ही नहीं answer होना चाहता था. We tried it 3 times. So yes, as I was saying, there is, please communicate with the child, and 20 year is a the child will be able to understand. अगर 20 years पे जाके आप बच्चे से बोल रहे हैं कि this is happening, but what happens is, like, when the child is 15, 16-year-old also, and then we know that probably we should have changed our ways. We should not have behaved, told the child certain things. We should have mended our ways earlier. That is also a good time. Whenever you get that feeling that I have been doing wrong, at any point sit with your child, make your child understand that I am sorry. There's no harm in saying sorry. हम बच्चे को sorry बोलकर हम छोटे नहीं होंगे. In fact, our bond will become more stronger. So tell the child that I am sorry, I was not able to be of help for you for so many years, but now I want to mend ways. So how is it that you would like me to behave? How is it that you would like me to be a friend to you? How is it that we can take this forward from now, start on a fresh page and take it forward from now on? और ये आप, and at this age, when the child is growing up, teenage में आके अगर आप ये कर रहे हैं exercise, it will take a lot of time, but be consistent about it. And when the child actually sees that yes, my parent is genuinely trying to be a different parent, the child will open up. It will happen.
So
Time
very
लगेगा, but
important
होगा
thing you have
जरूर.
mentioned that parent need to tell this thing to a child that
Yes,
yes,
be
and
honest.
accept.
Be honest and be
Be
open
honest.
to the
Oh,
child.
that's
Yes,
very important. We
very
hide this
important.
thing,
Yes, yes,
and we don't show this to the child that we are
exactly.
really feeling that we have made few mistakes or we would not
Hmm.
have gone this way.
Yes,
So here you are saying that you go and sit and talk to the child that yes, I agree
absolutely,
that few
absolutely.
things needs to be changed. Okay,
Yes,
that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
yes,
One should go and okay, right. And Dr. Mona, another question is there that modern day kids are not being groomed to face real life situations,
hmm.
and that is the reason they stumble if anything happens.
Yes. So this is, I have another course. I have a wonderful course for children, which is, how to make your child to be resilient. So we have to raise our children in such a way that they can face any kind of a problem. And what I say is the goal of parenting. What is the goal of parenting? Okay, let me ask the audience here. What do they think is the goal of parenting? If anybody would like to answer there. Anyway, so I would like to say is that the goal of parenting is to raise your children in such a way that they are able to sustain in a world which is 10 to 20 years from now, which even we have not seen. We do not know 10 to 15 years from now how the world is going to be. The world is going to be very different. So we are raising our children for such a world. So for that we have to have, give them the resilience and the confidence to get over everything whatever they face at that time. So for that, what I said is first, the ABC of spirituality has to be inculcated in them. We started our life with that. So ABC of spirituality, that has to be inculcated in the children. Plus they have to, from a very young age, they have to be given a lot of decision making powers. We have to, हम बच्चे के लिए हर every kind of decision, parents take for the child. So from a very young age appropriate decision making has to be given to the child. The children should be, so वो करते करते then it becomes a muscle for the child. जितना आप उस muscle को work करोगे decision making को, उतना ज़्यादा वो muscle strong होगा. So when the children grow up, they actually, they become that confident and resilient to face anything that they want.
So that's very important, that we should teach our children to
So
take
this is
their
mentioned in
decision.
great detail. This is mentioned in my book also, and in the workshops also that I take for children.
Okay. Any particular exercise or things we can do, like small things we can start with the
like I said, decision making, age appropriate decision making. आप बच्चे को decision making सिखाइए कि how to take a decision. For example, अगर बच्चा बहुत छोटा है, 3-year-old child, you can ask the child, probably you want to wear a 2-year-old child, you want to wear a blue shirt or a red shirt. Start from these small decisions. So as the child grows, you ask the child, okay, so I mean age appropriate decision making.
So Mona ji, अगर यहाँ पे बच्चा जिद करता, likewise you feel like कि at this particular place this dress will not suit you or this accessory you should not wear. So how to convince your child that your mama knows more than you?
Yeah, so child, आप बच्चे को वही decision बनाने के लिए दो जो आप चाहते हो from a very young age.
So otherwise I need to know convincing.
Exactly. If you want. Choice between two Indian dresses, right? The green one or the red one. Give her a choice between those two. Do not give her कि अच्छा Western और Indian में मुझसे मत दो. फिर क्योंकि अगर आप उसका decision overrule करोगे, फिर बच्चे में confidence कम हो जाता है कि मम्मा ने तो मुझे ये कहा था, when I selected she did not say, she did not agree with that. So there, so give only those options to the children which you are also comfortable with. So उनमें से जब बच्चा लेगा तो उसमें से whatever the child decides, red किया या green किया, you are okay with both. So if the child decides on the red one, you say, wow, that's such a nice decision that you've taken. So वो आप बच्चे को reinforce कर रहे हो. अगर आपने decision ही गलत दिया.
But what to do at this time if child has chosen completely something new, another choice?
So, I mean, पहली बात तो है keep certain control in your hand to how we are giving the child. But agar kar liya, so then again talk to the child, then again talk, then communication.
But one thing which I have observed, with my daughter, I keep on telling her this thing, that it's good that you take your decision, but keep this in mind, that trust your mama. I always say this, beta, you don't trust me that I will choose good for you or better for you. So how to take this thing? This is something which I personally is, I'm going through. But I used to tell her, why don't you trust me that I will choose good for you, and I'll tell you the right thing which is good for you.
I would disagree with you here. If you're telling her that trust your mama, you're giving her the आप उसको choice दे रहे हो, that make a decision. And on the other hand, you are saying trust your mama for every decision. So these are two conflicting things, right? तो ये दो conflicting चीजें आप बच्चे को बता रहे हो कि एक तरफ आप उसे कह रहे हो कि trust करो अपने आप को, दूसरी तरफ आप कह रहे हो you have to trust your mother. So वो बच्चे में आएगा कि बच्चे के लिए obviously mother is the higher, तो बच्चा mother को करेगा trust, but in between what the message to the child is going is that I am not capable of making a decision for myself. this is the message which is बच्चे को portray हो रहा है कि I am not that capable of taking this decision. So आप tell those things, whatever you're trying to tell the child, trust yourself, but tell it in a non-verbal way. Non-verbal way में भी हम बच्चों को बहुत सारी चीजें बोल देते हैं, और non-verbal way में बच्चे वो चीजों को ज्यादा absorb करते हैं.
So here you mean that we need to fix up the things where we want them to take decision, and then they should take decision. So we should not allow them freely go and open the almirah and take out the dress which you want to wear, and then we say no, this is not looking good for you.
Conflict हो जाएगा ना, then again there is a conflict. So this is what I'm saying कि age appropriate अगर हम लोग जाएंगे, छोटा बच्चा है, हमें पता है कि वो जिद करेगा, but still we want to inculcate the decision making in the child, so we are doing it this way. So and when the child decides something, be very appreciative of the child, so take it in that way, take it at a step by step level. So when the children are actually capable of taking their decisions, they understand, and then ask the child why you are thinking, you've taken certain decision, why you have taken. Once you know that the child's capability, the logical ability, everything is developing when the child grows up, probably 10, 11, 12 years, then give them a more free range.
Right. And another thing, which the last thing I would like to take, because it's already an hour we have spent.
Right.
Pata bhi nahi chala, because there are lot many things
yes.
we need to discuss. See, and another thing which practically, which I have observed with being a parent, or I've seen parents around, that the disagreement between parents about the child, like if one parent is saying कि नहीं बच्चा ये करेगा, and the second parent is saying no ये नहीं करेगा, so how to handle these things, because the child is observing everything.
Yes. So the children are very smart. So what I would suggest the parents, if you have any disagreement, please take it aside. You have to solve it on your own, right? Not in front of the child. So talk it out in your room before coming out to the child. The parents have to be on one page. Otherwise, the children are very smart. They will manipulate you. They know it. Okay, yes. Mama is saying this, Papa is saying this. They will very easily manipulate you. वो फिर अब सब बहाने भी बन जाएंगे. Everything will happen, and the children will manipulate you. So, if the parents have any kind of disagreement, please sort it out among yourselves before you come in front of the child for any kind of a thing.
And if like the child is already doing something, and the second parent, and he or she feel like that the child should not do this, so they should not shout or react in front of the child. What you say in this?
No, not in front of the child.
Right. No. So they should wait and have that patience.
Yes. It is always like again, if it is you want to take it up with the other parent, mother or the father, अगर आप उनसे बात करना चाहते हैं, go and talk to them, and then you come and give the child a decision that probably I think this is not right for you. Why don't you try this? Or if are you liking it? What are you liking it? And agar if you want to give them something new, then what why don't you like it? मतलब बच्चे से बात करिए, बच्चे को give him all the options there. बच्चे से बात करने की जरूरत है. The child is already doing something.
Right.
So the basic underlying thing of everything is communication with your child.
Communication with your child, and you need to make those all changes which you want to see in your child.
Exactly. Absolutely.
That's very important.
Absolutely.
And of course we need to check our own reaction level, that are you the person who responds more or you react more. So if you react, so you are going to do the same with your child also.
Absolutely. So parents have to become mindful first. You have to raising a mindful parent is like become mindful first. So check your reactions, that I am not going to react to anything. I will take a step back, and then I will talk to the child, and I will respond in a certain way.
Right. Because another caution is there, that because we spend less time with the kids, so that's why we are fulfilling their every demand. So how far is it justified that we listen, that everything they demand, they ask for, we just get them, because we don't have time to spend with them.
Yes. So that's a very important, I have mentioned this in my book also. the same thing that, because we are not able to fulfill our duties with the child, so in the guilt we give them, we fulfill it with the store bought love. We kuch bhi bazaar se khareed ke, whatever the child wants, we buy it from the store and give it to the child. It's the store bought love. So yes, so we do not have to go in the guilt. Number one, as a parent, you are not spending time with your child, you're not able to spend time with your child because you're going to the office, you're earning for the family, right? So please explain it to the child that, this is what mama is facing, this is what the papa is facing. We cannot give you this time, but time we will spend with you, 1 hour or 2 hours. So let us see what you want to do in that time. Or other than that also, when we are in the office, if you would like, please connect to the child that time also. At least you can spend a time to have a phone call with the child. So make ways, involve the child. When the children are small, उनको नहीं पता चलेगा how, but as the children grow, ask them the ways in which they would like your involvement in their life. Ask them that, how it will be, and make that effort. Whatever you have promised with your child, fulfill that. Always promise what you can fulfill. Do not, हवा में बातें नहीं करनी है कि अच्छा आज ही हो गया, I'm sorry, आज we could not fulfill that. So whatever you promised, promise उतना ही करो जितना you can fulfill with the child.
Okay, that's very important. So fulfill your promises, and that's a wonderful takeaway of the lesson which I am going to take from this today's session is that ask your child and talk to your child. If you want to see anything in the child, if you're not getting the right results, I know, rather than keeping things in your mind and putting yourself in the stress, why things are not coming out, why the bacha is not doing this thing, go and talk to the child. This might be not working, if the child is of the age of 3 years, because us age mein parents ko, mostly mothers, बच्चा खा नहीं रहा है, is not responding, बच्चा बहुत cranky रहता है. So at this time, I think this thing will not work. But when the child could speak and express the feelings, then we can go and talk to the child.
We can talk to a 3-year-old also. हम 3 साल के बच्चे से भी, but आपको वो बच्चे की language में बात करना पड़ेगा. I am hurting here. I am feeling sad. Make a sad face, or take a puppets आते हैं, dolls आते हैं. There are so many dolls. So my doll, if the child is very shouting, make the doll is also shouting like that. So then you ask, why is the doll shouting? There are certain things that, when the children come to me, so I play with them and I, take out things from them. So for example, as you mentioned, probably बच्चा चिल्ला रहा है, रो रहा है बहुत. So then, you say to your child that, this is, the doll is also crying, doll is also like that. Why do you think it is happening? Probably then the child will say, something like that.
So we have to encourage the child to speak and express.
तो उससे थोड़े बहुत इमोशन, बच्चा एकदम इमोशन नहीं पहचान सकेगा 3 साल का बच्चा, but अपनी लैंग्वेज में कुछ तो बोलेगा, with the dolls and with the puppets and with the toys. Try to talk to the child that time also.
Right. That's again very interesting thing which I have learned from you today. So I hope there, and I'm sure there are many things which we can learn from you. So we will definitely very soon come up with another session.
Definitely.
And I could not see, if you can see any other questions, or I could not see, because almost I have taken all the questions.
My actually this is not working. I think some network issue.
Okay. So any other questions we will have? So people can ask you also you are there on the group and the page, and we can keep the session later on also. And the people who are attending us or live or will go through this video offline also later on also. So you can connect with Dr. Mona Gujral in case you have any particular specific issues which I was not able to take up in this live session, because though I tried my best, the cases which I go through in routine, or I have observed, parents have such issues. I tried my level best taking up those things. But if you have any particular and specific issues, you can connect with Dr. Mona Gujral. She is there in the group also. And her details I can also share with you. And I would like to thank you, Dr. Mona. It was really a wonderful session. Honestly, I have learned so many things from you. And the spiritual approach we need to, inculcate in the child, and even we have to grow ourselves spiritually, change the very, very good things I have learned from you. I'm really, really thankful for you that you have joined us today and shared your valuable thoughts and experience with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Namaste. Bye-bye. And I'll put the link of my book also, and the
okay.
Yes, if anybody wants in the comments, right?
Sure. So after this session, you can make a post on the group also, mentioning we can do few things like such, and we will keep on, posting and starting a thread on, parenting issues, where you can, as an advisor expert, you can reply to the queries.
Perfect. I'll do that. I'll happy to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.